team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another SEC rival, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Makes a move. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed. Vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
Fourth down, looking to pass. Right down the middle. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences are that now you got to have your defense go belly out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Buying some time. The throw. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll get rid of it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sharp. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit, and that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
They'll give it to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Man, they can barely see the first down marker from there, but they'll go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Green. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing fit.
Interception! You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Moving out of the pocket. Firing to the right, complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. LSU right back to the line. To the air, it's Nussmeier. He's got it on the run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Moving away from pressure. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and they now lead by 8.
And no bones about it for this offense. 5 wide receivers, find the space, find the matchup. He identified it. Nice two-point conversion play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Alabama facing fourth down as we open play here in the second quarter. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds the tight end. He's not going to get there. Stop. On fourth down.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. A great catch and run for 6. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Coming out with it, it's Adams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Alabama quickly back to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Working that left side now. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. And the Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Motion from the back. Little touch pass to the receiver. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Pressure coming. And they'll wrap him up.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got 2nd and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got 3rd and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on 4th.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback now breaking the field. Deep shot for the end zone. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give. He gets nothing in there. Stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. He's in open space downfield. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Runs through a tackle. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Got a man. It's Williams. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Gonna run it. It's Young. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Throws to the tight end. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up it. Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the old Ncaa. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Miller. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Got his man. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little... They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on second and inches. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And an empty backfield here on second and short. They just keep firing. Grab near the marker. It's Bernard. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bama!
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
How about that for aggressive? You march down the field, you score a touchdown on the opening drive of the game, and you go for two, and it all is gravy. 8-0 early.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Got it behind the line. It's Miller. There he goes. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Touch pass on the run. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama!
Man, I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. He's looking to pass. He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they stretch that lead to 16. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, it's Ncaa. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. This time he's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
That's caught. It's Christian. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Bernard. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw.
will see the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Lobs it off the back foot. Catch inside the 25. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers.
Turning it on. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They want to throw it. Under fire. He's got the tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He wants to throw it again. Looking for the goal line. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Nice job on the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Snagged in the middle. It's Horton. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Got a man. It's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play. And that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on third down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Makes a grab past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Makes the catch. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down.
He's got it, first down and more. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the two. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all season to get on the same page. You can see he gets in his stride, and that's why he gets the touchdown.
On that two-point conversion, they spread the field, 5 wide receiver set, trying to create some windows to throw into, and they come away with a beautiful-looking, schemed-up two-point conversion.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Blasted as he lets it go. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that pressure's got to hit quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll take a deep shot here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Quick pass on the jet motion. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Scanning the field. It's Simpson. Got it set up on the outside. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Running back searching for a hole. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Flips it out on the screen. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Wants to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Miller.
Man, this defense is so athletic in their front 7. They're able to fight off the blocks on that 3rd down screenplay, make the tackle, now setting up 4th down.
On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. To the air, it's Ncaa. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down, just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got it on the outside. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
It's so hard to play QB. You got all these bullets flying at you, people coming at you, and you got to know where they're running a route. Oh, and I got to get my feet perfectly set and try to make throws. So
going downfield for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Makes the grab ready for the 1st down. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Gets it out quickly. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. Under fire. Had to get rid of it quickly.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, while they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Good
good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of...
There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Find some fresh air. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Simpson. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. He fires one deep over the middle. Grabs it inside the 10. And he moves into the end zone. Touchdown time.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He's looking deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Well, that's the second.
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. Taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the air, it's Simpson. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Running to the left. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on fourth.
Makes the stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Turning it on! And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the air on second and short. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Alabama pushing the tempo. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. With jet sweep pass. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a fourth down.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Flushed out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. Just couldn't quite squeeze the interception, and man, did he have some daylight in front of him. Second down coming.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, on third and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff. But because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, he comes up with a huge first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. Extra point here will give them the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Little touch pass to the receiver. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Off play action. Here's a heat. Got his man downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
He'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Horton. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quickly complete. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage, and when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try.
Get set.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. And the sticky fingers makes that two-point conversion decision a good one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To be in a first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Still on his feet at the 45. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it in the 22-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying to run, it's Durham. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. It's complete to the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Simpson. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pulls it in, it's Anderson. On the move at the 30. Breaks into the open. Touchdown LSU! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, trusting your quarterback in these situations is huge, and you could tell they trusted him, and he delivered right before the half, the chance to take the lead and take all the momentum.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw at Simpson. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, they hoped up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The offense changing the play. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside. Even though we're winning and you failed, now this defense better step up and respond.
On target to the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown,
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Quick spin on the line. Turning on the Jets. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball because he is dangerous in space.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. Still running up for 40. There he goes to the right. Touchdown time. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
I'm a play caller nowadays, man. I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He gets into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion ties the game. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A strike downfield. At the 45 on his way. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Tigers! And that one will give them the lead. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Wants to go up top. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead is 8. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Touch pass on the jet sweep. There he goes. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marked it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
He's into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Nice move to keep running. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Looking for room. It's Durham. Hard running there. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. These 2 teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Makes the grab on the left. They found a way to get him the rock, but he is stopped short, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, that's a big stop by this defense and decision time for this offense. And listen, I am the aggressive type. I want to go for it 90% of the time. 4th quarter, I got a chance to take the lead. I'm taking the field goal.
From the gun. Fires into the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. The 50. The 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Alabama! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
It's the one thing the head coach challenges his team with, guys. Late in games in the 4th quarter, tie ball game. Who's going to step up and make the play? That guy did right there. Picking it off, taking it to the house.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating.
Turning it on! He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the 1st down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. 4th down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Just keeps slinging it. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Brown. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Now you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. It's a 1-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And a little bit extra pressure on this extra point, but it's good, and we're tied. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Finds his man. It's Brown. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Fires to the right. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a first and goal. Trying to get it in. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Alabama quickly back to the line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the D deny them on second and goal. Back to throw, it's Simpson. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the two as they extend the lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays.